Don't forget to drink your water. Not sponsored by Yeti. But happy to be at some point. But we're not anywhere near that level of production yet. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, for the first time since the last time, it is that time, right about that time, for your favorite Pokemon challenge and mine. My name is Sebastian Todd III, and this is the LeafGreen Randomizer Nuzlocke, the second series on the channel, but far from the last. And if you are enjoying your time here on the channel, please hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell if you'd like to be notified when these episodes go up. We are going to start this episode, as we do almost every episode, with a quick team recap to see where we are at. It's been a couple days since I've recorded an episode, but only a day since you've watched one, hopefully. And happy Friday. We will start off with Taz, our level 19 Omanite, with the pressure ability Water Gun, Withdraw, Giga Drain, and Bite. The move set, we have Brodacon, the level 21 Quilava with Clear Body, Quick Attack, Leer, Smokescreen, and Ember. And we have Patrick 2, the Armaldo, Scratch Hardened Mudsport, and Water Gun with Sandstream, the ability, easy for me to say. And with that, I know we've got most of Mount Moon here to finish up, which will be part of our plan today. We're going to try to make these a little shorter episodes, about 30-ish minutes apiece, maybe up to 40, 45 if we're in the middle of something big, like a gym or something, but wanting to be mindful of our time as we move along here in the series. And we are bulk recording today. Happy Friday. We're going to bulk record as Easter weekend is right around the corner. Lots of plans this weekend. Seeing some friends, seeing lots of family members, and then starting the new job on Monday. So we will bulk record 4 or 5 episodes here today. Another reason we want to keep it all, like I said, in that 30 to 45 minute range if we can, just to get the episodes up. So, and while Team Rocket comes down and we get introduced to Team Rocket in this series, don't forget to drink your water. Not sponsored by Yeti, but happy to be at some point. But we're not anywhere near that level of production yet. But yes, drink your water is very, very important. So please do so. Let's fix the hood a little bit. There we are. All right. And yes, all of our Pokemon are named after subscribers and those who leave comments. So just leave a comment down below. Let us know what you are enjoying. Let us know. We'll keep it Taz with Water Gun here. Let us know what your favorite Pokemon are. Let us know what did we. Let me write this down here. Done. All right. Yeah. Keep us posted. This channel will be all that much more entertaining and that much better with all of us coming together and working together. Yeah, and let us know, what are you doing for Easter? As I said, hanging out with a bunch of friends Saturday, hanging out with a bunch of family members on Sunday, getting ready for the new job on Monday. So it'll be a lot of fun. I am in charge of the dessert for the weekends, activities, festivities, different kinds of desserts for each of the days. So that will be my plan after bulk recording, as we will be in the kitchen baking most of this evening and tomorrow morning, depending on which day we're looking at. Obviously, but I will work first thing on. Tonight I will do tomorrow's stuff, and then early tomorrow morning I will get stuff done for Sunday before we hang out with some friends tomorrow evening, which will be a good time. It's always fun to see them. Always fun to have a little get together, food, dessert, and more importantly, the camaraderie, the company, the conversation. Always a good time with them. pretty sure we've done that ladder because we faced that Team Rocket person, we faced that person. So I thought we cleared this all out in that last episode. This is episode 4 as well of the second series. So thanks for tagging along with us here as we make our way through LeafGreen, Generation 3's remake of the Gen 1 classic Red and Blue. I've always thought it was interesting that in the US it was red and blue, it was green in Japan, I believe. But when they remade them in Gen 3, they went with um, fire red and leaf green and not something with blue. Maybe aqua blue or something like that. I'm curious why they changed it up at that point when they'd had a good thing going. We will. Told you I'd make this mistake every once in a while. Heart gold, soul silver Pokemon is on the right, bag is down below. In this, it's the opposite. And so sometimes you'll see me go for a Pokemon, but I click on the bag, and sometimes you'll see me go looking for the bag, but I'll click where the Pokemon are. All good. It is all good. The big thing will be healing between, and if you can't tell, not looking as easily, not as easy to see on the camera, and of course I'm always wearing the hat, but got the buzz trimmed up, got the beard trimmed a little bit yesterday, getting ready for the job on Monday, trying to look as pretty as I can, look as sharp as I can, be ready for the the new job, the new role, first impressions, all that kind of fun stuff. I'm really excited about it. Going back, working in the college setting, place that I've enjoyed being as a student, enjoyed being as a worker. So definitely going to be a lot of fun for me to get back into that world. One of the perks, I don't know if it's immediate or there's like a 6 months or whatever I have to wait, but one of the perks will be some free classes for me, my wife if she decides, and then any future children we have that want to attend, free or reduced pricing, which is going to be great. I love to learn, so that's going to be a lot of fun for me. I love to interact with people and get to know what they're passionate about, learn their story, and help them out whatever way that I can. That's really going to be my role, is to help in any way, shape, or form that I can. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Making some new friends. Some of the jobs I've had in the past are the reasons I have some of the friends that I have. I've made lifelong friends throughout many of them. So um, definitely looking forward to that aspect of the job as well. And building your network. And sometimes I think people take the idea of a network and think it has to be business related. You have to ask for favors, you have to give favors, and sometimes that's true. But I think a network is essentially people that you're friendly with. Um, and you know that if something were to come up, these are people you can ask for assistance. Ask for guidance, ask for advice. It's not always about, hey, can you do this for me? Can you get me this job? But sometimes it is too. Um, I've been very lucky in my life that a lot of the positions I've ended up accepting came from different people in my circle, in my network, who I've gotten to know, who have gotten to know me, know my character, who said, hey, we need this guy on our team, and we have a spot for him right now. And that's how it happened. One of my favorite stories of all time is I had a job at a company. Ooh, that would be good if we get a Horsea or Cedra. Um, but the way I got the position, I was living in St. Louis at the time. My aunt lives south of Boston, out toward the Cape area, and she was working at a preschool at the time. She's still working at a preschool, but a different one now. And she was working at a preschool at the time, and she went to a baby shower, and one of the women at the baby shower was married to a gentleman who was doing a capital campaign in the St. Louis area, and they were looking for some help. And my aunt was like, my nephew lives in St. Louis. And he said, they talked a little bit about it. The wife gave the husband my info. My aunt gave me his info. If I remember my dates correctly, I called him on. She and I talked on like Sunday. I think I emailed him on Tuesday. He and I spoke. I spoke with the direct manager in St. Louis on that campaign on Thursday. I had a job offer on Friday. My 2 weeks notice went in on Monday. It was literally, I think she had been at the baby shower Friday or Saturday. So literally within the span of more or less a week. Went from wasn't looking for a job, was trying really hard to be the best I could be at what I was doing at the time, and then all of a sudden my aunt went to a baby shower and it resulted in me getting what was essentially, I think, a $12,000 raise for me at the time, per year. So um, stuff like that. Sometimes just having that network, and it's not just about asking for favors. It's about letting people see your character, letting people see the content of who you are. Um, because there are going to be times where things come up and people are going to be like, hey, you know what? I know a person for that. I know somebody who's good at that. And I'm very blessed that that comes up for me all the time. The logo of the channel, I think the Helix. Doesn't really matter in a randomizer to me, so I just go with whatever one's closer. Oftentimes, through I prefer, no offense to Omanite, who has been killing it on our team. Thank you, Taz. Um, I prefer Kabutops. I love the design. I always like the Pokemon. That's typically the one I try to get. Um, Candy's not bad. Sell it in a pinch. We checked a moment ago. We do have some Pokeballs, so we can get our encounter up here in a little bit. But the logo for the channel is a friend of mine's pretty good at design. Gave her the idea of what I was thinking. I have an affinity for blackbirds, and that'd be kind of cool to incorporate some kind of crow raveny look into the SD3 logo. She helped create it in a digital format. Let's see what this move really is. Is this still Mega Punch? Did it not randomize? Mega Kick. If this is Mega Punch, it means they did not randomize. They did not. That's okay. Do we want Mega Punch on someone? It doesn't matter. Nobody can learn it. Yeah, so she designed it for me. She's designed a couple of logos. There was another YouTube channel I won't talk too much about because it's still technically possible. The original premise as to why it would have existed has come and gone. There's something originally associated with my wedding, but something I still might bring. But she's designed the logo for that for me. For if and when we use that. Sorry for the mouse there. There we go. All right. She's designed the logo for that. She's designed a tattoo that I have. Grass Whistle will be great. I can put Pokemon to sleep. We will take that. And in return, there's been a lot of times where she's reached out to me and said, hey, you have a master's in English. You like to read and write. You like to edit. Would you mind taking a look at this? And I'll say, sure. So, I guess it is about favors at sometimes, but it's a give and take. It's not just one way. Nobody can learn Grass Whistle. That's all right. Let's see what our new encounter is. Hopefully something we add to the team. Geodude, we will take that. Absolutely, we will take a Geodude. I think we can bite the Geodude. I know it's special in this gen, but he's still gonna die to it. He's still gonna die. We will not take a Geodude. This has been a rough run in terms of catching and keeping Pokemon alive, but that is alright. We could have switched out. We could use Armaldo maybe. I'm actually not really sure what our reasoning is right at the moment for not having Brodicon out in front. Anyway. All good. We're gonna go heal up. We're gonna go north. We got our rival we can battle. We've got the Nugget Bridge. Bunch of battles in this episode. Now back to networking for a second, just to wrap that thought up. I guess it is more about favors, but it's really give and take. It's not just what what can people do for you, but what can you do for others? There's a handful of folks in my network. If ever I found myself in a position to hire um, someone, and I mean, obviously depending on the role, there's a handful of people that I would have on my short list of, hey, I know that this person is extremely capable of a lot of great things. I want to make a company thrive. I'm going to make that phone call and see if he or she is up to it. Part of it might be location too, because I know a lot of people who would be great at a lot of things, but if there it is, I must have missed that. But really, just people that I know are good people who are hard workers who have that integrity and that mindset and all that. So very important stuff. And you have to be that person too. You have to have the integrity. You have to be, a hard worker to really build that as well, and be willing to give as much as you take. Actually, be willing to give 2 or 3 times as much as you take. That would be my recommendation. So no sooner do we switch in Brodicon and I misclick than we run into a water type Pokemon first thing. I know in Gen 4, specifically in our Golden Soul Silver, Tentacruel does not get a water move until level 19. So other than Poison, which we're going to speak into existence as we go, can't do a ton to us. Poison's going to do more than anything else. Giga Drain is only neutral, because Tentacruel is part poison. Poison resists grass, but it's probably the best move we've got. Maybe Bite, but we'll see what Giga Drain does. Decent damage, keeps us relatively healed up. Might be the way to go. Dodge the Supersonic. We're already poisoned. Might be confused too. Go. Dodge Supersonic again. Thank you, Taz, for dodging 2 Supersonics. We are getting low on our Giga Drain. This one should take it down. It won't get us near to full health, but ideally we won't need to use Taz much more in this battle. We can switch in Brodicon, and then as soon as we get through the battle, we can go heal. Not have to use... Oh yeah, we can definitely bring in Brodicon for a Butterfree. I would take a Butterfree. Absolutely, we've talked about that in the previous episodes. But I would not be mad about that. I also like this sprite. I find a lot of the YouTubers I follow, and even some that I don't, but they end up on my For You page on YouTube or whatever it is, the recommended, I guess, do the different polls. Like, what's your favorite Gen 3 Sprite? What's your favorite green shiny? What's your favorite, legendary Sprite or whatever? And I find 9 times out of 10 when I vote, I'm in the minority. Like, the ones I voted for are lower. That was weird. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is ST3, the editor, and I just wanted to pop in and tell you real quickly that we lost some footage here. So as you'll see throughout the next couple of days, we bulk recorded a lot of these episodes on Friday morning, 5 of them, in fact. And it was right about here that we had a weird little glitch where for a split second the screen went black. Everything came back. Everything said it was still recording. The camera still recorded. We have the rest of the camera footage, but the gameplay did not record. And rather than make you look at my face and hear me narrate for 13 minutes or so, I figured I would just cut in. We'll make this a much shorter video, and I'll just let you know what happened in the rest of the episode. And really, that's not much. We had a couple close calls on Nugget Bridge. Nothing super close, nothing like we were down to 1 or anything like that, but a couple, annoying battles, but nothing bad. And we got through Nugget Bridge pretty easily, all things considered. We had no new encounters in this episode, from this point on, so we saved those for episode 5, which from what I can tell, is there. We'll find out when we go to edit that. But yeah, I didn't want to make you sit through 13 minutes of me talking and narrating a game that you can't see anymore. So I would rather take 90 seconds, 2 minutes here to just let you know that I apologize. I don't know how we lost it. Everything said it was recording, but such is the case. So with that, we're going to wrap up the episode here, and then hopefully pick back up where we left off for episode 5. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, until next time.